I very nearly handled stolen property without even realising, and you could too if you didn't know what I'm about to tell you. Hi everyone, welcome to Pallets Juju. I very nearly had to turn myself into the police for theft, but luckily the internet saved me, and as a result I discovered a superbly sustainable and environmentally responsible company and learned how I can continue to save trees. It all started during the first part of my garden redesign, and this beautiful 4-seater arbour arrived on a wooden transport pallet. There was nothing in the delivery paperwork about the pallet, which also had a wooden support structure nailed to it, so I assumed, as it was left at my property, that it was mine to do with as I pleased. The pallet was left on our drive, and my husband wanted to get rid of it, but I remembered seeing an idea for a wall herb garden which was upcycled from an old pallet, and I thought it would look nice opposite our kitchen window, where it could help to screen a scruffy old brick wall. My husband was on board with that, so I started looking online for more ideas about constructing one. I picked up on one comment though that blue painted pallets shouldn't be used, as they could contain chemicals that could affect the plants, especially if they were going to be used for edible plants. So I did another online search about getting rid of pallets, and I found some more facts that shocked me. I started reading comments that you can't dispose of blue pallets at council recycling centres as they won't accept them, and you can't burn them because it's illegal to do so in the UK under government environmental restrictions. And then I discovered that blue painted pallets actually all belong to a global pallet distribution company called CHEP. And lo and behold, printed on a corner of my pallet, albeit pretty illegibly, was property of CHEP. CHEP hires out good quality pallets to delivery companies, and through the supply chain the pallets are returned to CHEP for inspection and repair. They can last 10 times longer than other pallets and are then 100% recycled without causing any landfill. But a lot of pallets end up outside the supply chain with people who aren't CHEP clients and who know nothing about CHEP and will either reuse them or sell them on. Look at all these adverts on various selling sites. CHEP is very clear on its website that CHEP pallets always remain the property of CHEP. Any sale, trade or secondary usage of CHEP pallets is strictly prohibited, and they regard it as theft and have even taken people to court over it. So even by giving them away for free, someone would be committing the offence of handling stolen property. So if you can't burn them, sell them or give them away, what's the answer? Well, you can simply go online and arrange for CHEP to remove their pallet for free. So that's what I did. And can you believe this? They sent a chap with a small van on a 340-mile round trip from Bilston to collect the one pallet and deliver it to a centre at Swindon. He told me that pallets are really expensive to build, and it was still cost effective to do this. I was just glad to get it off my drive in the end. In 2021, CHEP returned over 1.5 million lost pallets, and for every 25 pallets returned, one mature tree is saved from being felled and turned into new pallets. That's over 60,000 precious trees saved, and that's why CHEP has devised more ways of retrieving pallets from the lost pool. As well as trialling GPS trackers, there's a growing number of people from all walks of life doing their bit for the environment by helping to spot and report stray blue pallets using an app called Blue Code anywhere in the world, and CHEP employees use those leads to retrieve them. I quite fancy being a blue pallet spotter to save trees. But it did get me thinking about other pallets I've seen that are painted red, and I discovered that's a similar European pallet company called LPR, La Palette Rouge. And if you have a red one, you can make a collection request on their website too. Well, I hope that was interesting. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.